The federal government and the Southeast governors have been ordered by a high court in Enugu to apologize and pay damages to the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, for unlawfully proscribing and labeling his group as a terrorist organization in 2017. The court, presided by Justice A.O. Onovu, ruled on Thursday that the actions of the respondents violated the constitutional rights of Kanu and his group, who are seeking self-determination for the Igbo and other eastern Nigerian ethnic groups. The court also declared that self-determination is not a crime and cannot be used as a basis to arrest, detain, and prosecute Kanu, who was abducted in Kenya and extradited to Nigeria in June 2023. The court awarded Kanu 8 billion naira as monetary damages for the physical, mental, emotional, psychological, property, and other damages he suffered as a result of the respondents' actions. The court also directed the respondents to publish official letters of apology to Kanu in 3 national dailies. This is the 4th court victory for Kanu and IPOB in recent times. Earlier, and High Courts had indicted the federal government and its security agencies over the September 17 military raid of Kanu's ancestral home in Afaroku, Ibeku, Umuahia. Another federal court in Umuahia had ordered the federal government to apologize to Kanu for violating his fundamental human rights. The appeal court in Abuja had also ordered the immediate and unconditional release of Kanu and his return to Kenya, where he was abducted and extraordinarily renditioned to Nigeria. However, the federal government has refused to comply with these court orders and has continued to hold Kanu in solitary confinement at the DSS headquarters in Abuja. So what will Tinubu do? What did Buhari and Malami, what did they gain? They destroyed the country, but the country paid them heavily. They were paid heavily for destroying Nigeria, and they have left. So what is Tinubu going to gain? Well, of course, it's going to be business as usual. I heard somebody saying that there's no need for federal government to appeal this judgment. Let there be peace everywhere. The unfortunate thing is that what they say is different from what they do. It's so unfortunate. I heard Tinubu saying that we don't have any other country. That is what they are using to blackmail Nigerians. After you don't even have any other place to go to. For those who are jackpying, how many of them? What is the percentage of those who are jackpying? The majority of the people they used to rig the election, many of them don't have choice than to stay back in Nigeria. So they will tell you don't have anywhere to go. You better stay back. You don't have any other country. But they themselves, they always go around the world to go and get the best services you can ever imagine. It's unfortunate. When the custodian of the rule of law flouted the order of the court, then tyranny reigns and true democracy is undermined. Is this an IPOB court? Okay, this is Abuki talking, useless Abuki talking. IPOB doesn't have courts in Nigeria. You're ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. Okay, does Nigeria politicians respect courts order? They are all evil. Just that Nnamdi Kanu doesn't want bloodshed. If not, we will start from our governors before facing the government. Fear of IPOB terrorists influence the illogical judgments. It cannot stand. Federal government will certainly appeal the reckless judgments. You are forever cursed. You shall never have justice in your entire life, and may Nigeria happen to you. But they are quick to comply with the tribunal court and Supreme Court ruling on the presidential election. The useless court needs to be closed down immediately. Go and close it. So there is IPOB branch in the judiciary. No right-thinking government will abide with this court order. The judges are not in their right mind. No right-thinking government would kidnap person in a foreign land that they don't even have jurisdiction. It can only happen in Nigeria. Fulani-sponsored IPOB Buhari sent Fulani Esme in the east in collaboration with the South East governors, all judges are to be sacked. Nigeria, when they tell you, some people tell you that Nigeria is a useless place. Of course, why would people not be vomiting all this nonsense? Because they have seen the stuff, the caliber, the stuff these politicians are made of. After how many days now? If somebody has done anything wrong, why keeping it? So you're going to keep the man forever. You're not going to jail him. You cannot jail him. You cannot sentence him. You just keep him there. And some people, animals, they come out and be talking nonsense. They are talking nonsense that he should not be released. How many Fulani Esme have you seen being arrested? Or not to talk of it, they are judging their case anyway. You will not hear anything. When you have a useless set of people as leaders, what do you expect? This is the kind of thing you hear, you see. It's so ridiculous. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.